I'ma have it one day. One day. We gon' get it one day. Fucking on your bitch. Early morning, Sunday. Sunday, counting hundreds. Diamonds on me skate, look like rollerblade. I just pop my car, hop in a Hyundai. Wait, fucking on your bitch in the driveway. One day, one day, one day, one day, nigga, one day. Yo, you gon' get this shit. I'ma have it one day. I'ma have it one day. I'ma have it one way. Man, we was bound to fade. I'm so fucking high, I need to find my shade. Diamonds on me shining, need to find the shades. Niggas always hating, why they fucking hate? Fucking on your bitch, on your Madre. Diamonds on me skating, look like rollerblades. One day, nigga, one day. I'ma have it one day. One day, we gon' get it one day. Fucking on your bitch, early morning, Sunday. Sunday, counting hundreds. Diamonds on me skate, look like rollerblade. Hey, I just parked my car, hop in a Hyundai. Hey, fucking on your bitch in the driveway. One day, one day, one day, one day. I'ma have it one way. I'ma have it one day. I'ma have it one day. I'ma have it one way. I'ma have it one day. Play your bitch out just for one way. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, one day. Flow that bitch out, yeah, one way. Beat that bitch out, yo, all day. That bitch out, all day, yo. We gon' play, Lego play, young LA, out in LA, in the A, one day, we gon' get it one day. Fucking on your bitch, early morning, Sunday, counting hundreds. Diamonds on me skate, look like rollerblade. Hey, I just parked my car, hop in a Hyundai. Hey, fucking on your bitch in the driveway. One day.
And we here. We here.
Hey.
After a month.
Hopefully the break never ends up being that long again.
Yeah, we apologize, you know. It's out of our control. Life just be hitting sometimes.
Yeah.
But what's been going on with you
In the last month,
Mr. Michael?
man, I've been going through it, man.
Explain, unpack that, please.
Going through it. I don't know. I think it kind of starts with us not being able to link up as often as we probably should. Not being able to get as much work done.
Yeah.
Making a lot of plans, watching a lot of plans fall through. It's a lot, but I will never, ever, 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 ever give up.
100%. I've been on the same stuff, man. School been kicking my ass. But I mean, it's all for a reason, you know. When you gotta go, you gonna get your ass kicked. That's how you grow. That's how you get through things, man. But slowly but surely, you know, everything getting better, you know. Certain things starting to clear up. We doing a podcast again, got more pieces coming out. You know, finna start dabbling in more stuff. Just being patient, you know. You know what I'm saying? But in the past month, I've seen you, you know, we're going to have to leave a link, but I saw a video shoot. I need you to talk to me about that. I saw it and I got inspired immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely something that's going to have to be, it's going to be a lot more of those. I'm starting to re-branch out, link back up with people who I've been cool with for a long time.
Shout out to Lana. You know what I'm saying? That was...
the biggest thing, I don't know, what part of that do you want me to talk about?
Talk about
it. Because I don't know, it's different layers to it. I could talk about the art of it. I could talk about how it actually came to happen. I could talk about, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Talk to me about, like, just the beginning of even doing that? Like, what led you to even just get up one day and just do that?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny how we more of a art brand than a fashion brand. I don't say that because it's like we in this position where we haven't had a lot of those major shoots. I think another thing is we not really plugged in like we should be. The culture and the people who kind of move that around us. And I feel like that needs to change. So I was trying to make just kind of my ode to like I'm here.
Right.
So a lot of things that we've done so far have just been like I'm it's this weird mental state that I've been stuck in for some years now where it's just like build. Like I'm not worried about growth. Oh, another thing. When I put that thing out, right, on our Instagram, and I was kind of asking questions about what we should change, I thought it was interesting. Because I told people to be rude. Like, obviously, most people won't. But I wanted to see how people felt about our art, right? And I got a lot of different stuff about how we should grow and how we should attack marketing. But I didn't really see a lot of stuff. It was a few things, but not a lot about what we were doing.
Right.
And how much we had. So people, you could tell just off being around us for long enough that there's a lot in the vault. And that's what my biggest mission is to have enough in the vault to where if I decided ever to do a clean reset, we would be able to drop consistently for months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we have a strong brand, a strong identity. I think that people were kind of just telling me to clean it up, which is something that I understand. But it was a good piece of motivation, like a happy feeling to know that like the people, like the biggest flaw they saw in us is that we weren't reaching out as much as we did. I'm like, that's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like
that confirmation. I like that. With the like bringing variety. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of variety, this first little section is nothing but a variety of bops. Would you agree?
Yeah, I don't really see two songs on there that's the same.
Facts.
That got the same vibe, same energy. Shit, I love them.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely love them, man.
Well, we finna get into this.
Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Yeah, bands up, they gon' pay someone to hurt you. Yeah. Getting rich was my virtue. Maybach, fishbowl, creep in it like a turtle creep. Big stacks, won't fold, taller than a hurdle fall. Gang unit, looking for my young niggas. Gang unit, looking for my young niggas. Mercury, California fast cars, going Calabunga. Every morning going shower, draping up designer. Got my legal credit card, keep that dirty effing in. Shoot 1,000, bet 1,000, hurry, drop the pin. Me and half run, drop the 7 on a 10. 7 days out the week, come through spin. I'm getting legal money, still ride with dirty effing in. California fast cars, going Calabunga. Yeah, gang unit, looking for my young niggas murking. Yeah, gang unit, looking for my young niggas serving. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Gucci, yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat.
Double G's on my pocketbook, forgot which nigga bought it. Always speak my mind, don't care who hit or with your power. Don't count my eggs before they hatch, I cross my T's and dot my I's. Like them double C's and Prada bags and hella dollar signs, bitch. Gucci bucket hat, and I gotta shoot 'em at these bitches, fuck for that. There's no cap, PHP, I like free bands with no strings attached. Don't be cashing out on me if you gon' want your money back, cause I hate ballers, they feeling like Felicia. These hoes don't want no beef, if they eat salad, it's a season. These bitches problems in my eyes, I pick 'em with some tweezers. Now tell me who belong to the street, like Romeo, they tryna master the P.
Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, fit your duffel bag, fit your duffel bag. Yeah, fit your duffel bag, fit your duffel bag. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat.
Gucci bucket hat with a couple at. Pearl skinny zone and a couple racks. Couple hitters with me with a couple gacks. Ops say we miss them, so we double back. Look like Dapper Dan, just a dope from the 80s. Ace Boogie out the cleaners, though was me until I made it. Whatever I want, they pay it. Had they money right, I weigh it. Way I'm selling Miley Savage, you'll think Mike Will then made it. Bitch, I'm paid in full, I feel like Mitch in that Benz. You turn your head fool, I had your bitch in that Benz. Riding with that tool, selling dog food, don't need no friends. Put on 7 in that phone, feel like Bobo back again.
Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Yeah, fit your duffel bag, fit your duffel bag. Yeah, fit your duffel bag, fit your duffel bag. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back. Yeah, serving fed, nah, I ain't going back.
I can't fall in love with no alcohol cause they all editors. And these old rap niggas, they all predators. Niggas be acting like they really rich, but living like janitors. Low-key late night, I'm sinister. Yeah, far from the minister. Fucking this bitch, we got chemistry. I think she deep in the industry. I got the 30 inside my clip with the bean and screen. I got the Coopers brown on brown like goddamn rain dirt. Coming to bring the pain, champagne, my bitch pure. I create the cure. I fuck up the lunch.
I pop purse, sibling, don't drink liquor. From the D, might bum wires with the mink fur. My nigga Yachty quit the walkie, I'm like, is you sure? Be off a lot of serve, but I still a shoot. No, I be with niggas specialize in killing crews. Yeah, whole gang of niggas who make niggas move. Fuck a bitch and her mama if I feel it's boo. Scuba rule, make her pass the daughter, send me news. I got racks on racks on racks, so I see Roger Federer. Fuck the upside up chops on all of my competitors. If it's smoke, we at your throat, we take extreme measures. Shoot him in this shit and do it again to make him glee extra.
We at your door like extra, read all about it. All of my niggas teeth gold like they body. 3 different hoes stacked up in my new Ferrari. They don't even know each other, but they send body to body. Half of my staff white on white like Scotty too hottie. My main bitch got 2 phones, one for when I call. Strap it to her purse, that shit look like a little Tamagotchi. On my mama, boy, I hate when they call me Lil Yachi. I hate the paparazzi.
Niggas been there, call me any fucking thing beside her. Call me school when I don't know you, I beat her shot you. I hate the bitches and the bitch niggas in my comments. Throw a little nigga off the cliff, Scuba Steve, hey Haji. Pop a brick and chop a brick, my man's gon' rock it. I'm in Watts on Badoosh, my name ain't Rocky. On my way back to the Nellis, Taddy and through Bomb Tag, Bodie and we jumped him.
Jumped him, stumped him, got him gone. Gave him a wedgie, he a nerd nigga, ran him home. See your statements, you wrote
Hey, ditch it. Ditch it. Whoa, ditch it. Hey. Ditch it, bitches, and my missus trippin', liking all my pictures, wishing that I pull up on them, man, give them some attention. Strictly dickens, all they getting, no hugs, no text, no kisses, no Valentine, no Christmas. Sorry, you thought I was different. I had to ditch it, I had to cut her off, I had to stitch it. She say a nigga broke, told her to fix it. She say a nigga broke, told her to fix it. Hey, ditch it. Ditch it, bitches and my bitches, and it's starting to look suspicious. Got her all up on my line. Asking, do I know who this is?
Listen. How stupid do you think I
don't know no fucking.
No, I do not know who this is. Trying to make you to my missus. Put the phone down, baby, you tripping. Say you tripping. And baby, if I go, you know you miss it. Baby, I'm about to blow, and you miss it. And you was so close till you switched it. So I switched it. So I switched it. So I switched it. So I switched it. You know what the fuck going on. Promoters got my phone going off. Still use cough syrup for the cough. Used to sleep right there on the couch. Gotta put my mama in the house. Gotta put an M in the vault. Roasting ass hoes need off. Roasting ass hoes get out. So you say that you really let me fit, and you really wanna find out. She ride it till I make her say ouch. Go shop, go fuck up the account. And she said her baby daddy found out. Now he got my name in his mouth. Over her you really wanna take a loss. Over her you really wanna take a no. Boricua, Boera, Dominicano. I got her legs up, don't fall for me, don't fuck your head up. She insisted, so I let her. I went deeper, she got wetter. I went deeper, falsetto. I cut her off, she got careless. I cut her off, she got reckless. Brand new bitch, she got jealous. Reckless, brand new bitch, she got jealous.
Brand new bitch, she got jealous. Reckless, brand new bitch, she got jealous. Reckless. I had to cut her off. I had to cut her off. She got careless. I cut her off. She got reckless.
Paperwork party.
Sit on paperwork, nigga.
Paperwork party. Paperwork party. Paperwork party. I'm good on the paperwork. Wake up out of lean, come and go straight to work. Nigga crack the seal for me, let me taste it first. Nigga blow that shit. I never seen a money truck chasing hearse. Shit fucked up for him, he'll snatch a purse. I was just talking to the broker trying to snatch a verse. Cuz told me stop rapping, but the rapping work. He was trying to put me on game, how the vacuum work. I don't wanna party, that paper forever on my mind, I'm retarded. I ain't have a clue, it'll be this when it started. The price of a Blu-ray's up when you farther. Nigga need to drink water, went got my peace water. I be on this sleepwalking. So many blues on me, I feel like sea walking. When Siri get directions, I imagine Reek talking. Nigga, I'm trying to keep ballin'. Dog walk bitches, I should put a leash on them. I ain't need liquor, put a half a P on them. No limit to this shit, I'm like Master P on them. Fuck them DRs, look past the G form. Ain't none of this my plan, what you mad at me for? Super smack, shooting there, shooting back. I need a mansion, in the hills, coupe the match. Paperwork party. Paperwork party. Paperwork party. Yeah. Nigga think the feds on him. Got locked, he ain't even had no bail money. Pick my daughter up from school, she say I smell funny. Dirty Spiders, Zotties, and Chanel on me. I ain't playing in that field, it get real for you. Stand up a pint, let's get real muddy. You don't need a deal, just some pill junkie. Don't leave him with too much, he'll steal from me. Yeah, my raps real, you cap still need a head deal. Dropped the pipe, broke the glass just like Shaq did. What you got? Where your racks? What your stats is?
I think it's stack, long enough.
Broke my heart, so I went to the bank. I been living crooked, so I really love straights. My label want me to move back to LA. She say, Lucky, I'm proud of you. My bitch like, nigga, don't even say thanks. I don't even let a bitch post my whip. Flew to the rack, she said, y'all look crazy. She said, Lucky, it's two with you. It's lucky we sober and it's lucky off the drink. For me and Benny on the truck all week. Waiting for a rapper trying to snatch his chain. She said, Lucky, I'm tired of you. Why every song you been saying my name? Why your fans keep tagging the pics? She drive for that shit and drive me insane. She said, Lucky, I'm proud of you. She gon' screenshot the shit if I just say thanks. My little brother watch your hoe in the chase. Shorty used to hoop and the shit he was ranked. She say it's too early for yours. How you getting high, nigga? You ain't even 8. Fucking all the hoes all through Prey Shores. Low end bitch won't stay 48. She got attitude cause another high speed. She just wanna show Instagram her play. Bought a Cartier, now she thinks she from the D. Fuck a Corvette, leave that shit up in the A. A friend thought my brother was a trick cause of me. Mess go up him a bitch like you from the Bay. She said Lucky I lied to you, but then you do too, so the shit okay. Broke my heart, so I went to the bank. I been living crooked, so I really like straights. My label want me to move back to LA. She said, Lucky, I'm proud of you. She said, Lucky, I'm proud of you. Broke my heart, so I went to the bank. I been living crooked, so I really like straights. My label want me to move back to LA. She said, Lucky, I'm proud of you. She said, Lucky, I lied to you. She said, Lucky, I'm... She said, Lucky, I'm proud of you. My bitch still don't even say thanks. She said, Lucky, I'm proud of you. Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What you think of some of them bops, man? Did you have anything else your favorite? Any type of lines? Like, give me a little.
You know, I was shitting on that Gucci bucket hat before, but listening to it all the way through one more time, that verse, boy,
tough.
That motherfucker was hard.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, but Ditch It, it's always gonna be a classic for me, man. I found that shit. And then Lucky. She said, Lucky, I'm proud of you.
That's tough. Ghost status. I know for me, that Not Regular with Lil Yachty's pretty cool. It was pretty good. That Detroit style is really growing on me. that paperwork party though.
Paperwork party.
That's great. That's a vibe on a vibe right there. For real. But moving on to the next section, you know, my main thing I want to ask you is like, what are some challenges that you face or you've been through that in the moment you was probably like why am I going through this? Like, what the fuck? But it turned out it was actually like a blessing. Like,
yeah. Challenges that turn into blessings. Man. I don't know. I feel like the way I kind of interpret my faith, spirituality, all that is in that way. So I feel like everything, any challenge I've ever had to come against, you know what I'm saying, has turned into a blessing. Like my whole childhood, to me, all of the wild shit that happened, every individual circumstance, like, almost found a way on every single accord of it to, like, show me, like, it either taught me something or it brought me something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't really, it'd be hard for me to just say, like, the one, you know what I'm saying?
Right, of course.
You wanna give me some of your perspective?
Yeah, so, you know, for me, especially recently, it just felt like it's always like certain points in my life where I'm doing cool, and right when I'm like really, right when I set my mind on something, I'm like, I want to do this, or, you know, I'm finna do this, that's when I feel like life just smacked me with a bunch of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, like, why? Like this year, I'm finna just hit school hard, do the TapeMade, you know, of course, podcasts, all that. And then, like, everything that I needed for those things to be successful either stopped working or wasn't there for me or, you know. And it's like, I had to find another way, But it was getting so tiresome, and it was just like, why? And then, like for example, like my computer messed up. You know, I'm in the middle of school, midterms coming up. I need this for everything I do. The first blessing was like, or even realizing was like, losing that showed how important it was for me. Just let that, you know, sit around. And of course I was doing my stuff, but it's like losing that was like, dang, like this, the root of everything, and it's gone now. Having to adapt was tough. But it's like, and it's not even all the way fixed, but being able to use it is like a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciation.
Right. Fuck having a whole new computer, fuck getting it completely fixed. The fact that I can use it, it just showed, like, it just made me become a more grateful person. It was like a blessing, because it's like, whatever you have, whatever you got planned, can be gone. Everybody always say it, but nobody really
believe that shit.
Yeah, until it happened. And when it happened, it's like, for real, like, everything was...
Now it's time for you to rethink how you...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just on a small scale. I mean, it's important because obviously I'm in the middle of school, and like I said, I use it for everything, but even on a larger scale, when it comes to family or friends or real life, sometimes you may, like, ask yourself, like, why am I going through this? It's always for a reason.
You gotta be real open.
You have to
letting that shit pass over. And I done got to the point now where most things, I'm not gonna say everything, but a lot of times when bad shit happen to me, it'd be like, all right, like, nah, it's time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, because a motherfucker was up, and I thought the world was
cool.
I'm spinning a certain way. Like, I needed to be brought back down to, like, reality, and then to set me up for the next one. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when bad shit happen, when certain things don't go your way, it's just like, I don't know. And I feel like if I didn't have that way of thinking, oh my goodness, I'd be out here strung out, crazy, insane. Because I feel like that's one of the only things that's kept me in tune for, like, the last couple years. You know what I'm saying? For real life, it's crazy. A couple years, but that's the truth. Like, it's been some years since the shit started going. But I know when I come out of all this,
you just know
it's like the mountaintop. Like, ooh, like possibilities, opportunities, and it's all gonna be based on the shit that I had to go through.
keeping that right there before we even lose track of anything. The mountain that you said, like the vision, what are some promises that you keep to yourself? If you feel like sharing, or how do promises you keep to yourself keep you going towards,
like the goals?
Because, you get hit with a lot of stuff, and there are people who fold.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're one of the strongest people I know. But, what are some, not just what keeps you going, how do you keep yourself going? You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like mantras or whatever, a little personal note.
If you even have any.
No, I got a few. I told myself a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I think I was literally 12 years old. But I was like, I want to make this version of me happy in the future. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And, looking back, knowing what I know about the world now, I'm always going to be an idealist. But looking at the shit that I went through to get to now and the shit that I've been able to accomplish, the visions are kind of different, but I feel like my 12-year-old self would be at least kind of proud of who I am now. And then in the future, I still want to continue to make me now and me, my 12-year-old self, happy about the decisions I make going forward. So that's the one, pinnacle one, but it's also this one. It's I believe in God, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's this part of my faith that's, I don't want to say it's non-traditional, but I'm spiritual. A lot of people say that. I'm more spiritual than I am religious, because I know about the history of it, which is what turned me off to it at the beginning anyway. But it's this idea that I know in my heart of hearts that I am a good person. I know I can have thoughts on both sides of the spectrum, but I know in my heart of hearts that I have a good heart, right? I want the best from everyone, not just myself, you know what I'm saying? So I want to, I always make sure that I tell myself, no matter what bad happens, no matter how far I fall behind, if I just continue to make choices that are good for me more often than not, then things will work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Because you can't do it 100% because we not him. We not God. We not, you know what I'm saying, the universe all together. We not.
No.
It's just impossible for us to do the right thing all the time. But I always make sure that if it comes down to it, I'm going to make the right decision over the wrong decision.
Facts.
So.
I feel you. I know for me, I connect a lot with the first type of mantra he said with the 12-year-old, the 12-year-old self. Because I know sometimes I look at old photos of myself when I was young. They get me emotional because it's me in my purest form of not caring, being happy, being legit me before life hits. And I think that's what gets me emotional because I see myself and it's dang, you don't even know what you finna go through.
Yeah.
And that shit hit me. And that's one thing that keeps me motivated, like you said, to make sure that when I look back, I'm don't worry, you gonna live a good life type shit. It's some shit you gonna go through that's tough and you get me emotional, but it's that's not the end of it.
Yeah.
And just seeing, cause when you're a child, bro, you just, like I said, it's your purest form. You don't have no responsibility, bro. And even when stuff be going on around you, it can fuck you up. The way you come up and all that. Mm-hmm. Even still, it's so hard to rip away a child's that I don't know how to explain it. The pureness of them, the happiness of them.
Mm-hmm. It's like a dream almost.
Yeah.
You don't even realize the world as it exists around you right now, and then how it's gonna be in the future.
Right, and it's just, so that's one thing that keeps me going, and I'll never forget this quote. It's a nigga named Virgil who made it, and it was they can because they think they can, and that's all the quote. And that quote was stuck with me ever. It was in middle school when I started, and that quote has stuck with me ever since. Cause it's true, bro. We really are powerful, and the main thing that gets in front of us is ourselves. Mm-hmm. And if you, no matter how much hard work is, no matter how many times you fail, if you really think you can do that, you can do it.
Nah, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, and I don't at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. I've been looking at a lot of stuff that kind of, like a lot of philosophy stuff, kind of based around like the origin of capitalism and communism, whatever, blah blah. And a lot of stuff about, just because I don't know. I started my entire journey like in school or whatever, like at the end of high school, with like this dude named Eric Thomas. He was a motivational speaker, and it really motivated. Like it put that idea in your head. Like as long as you got the heart to do it, it'll get done. Blah blah blah. But I just want to put like a star on that, right? You gotta. The real world is a little bit darker than that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to swallow for even me right now. Even when I have this little thing I'm going to add at the end, but like, you'll see people make it who didn't work at all. Right?
Yeah.
It might fuck you up, it might not, blah, blah, blah. You might think it's like they're not going to work in the long term or blah, blah, blah. All these other things, right? And then you'll see people who make it and work really hard. And they'll tell you the reason why they own is because they work really hard. Right? Yeah. All the musicians say they're not going to tell you about their cousin who used to rap or the fact that they was up 100 bands off something, scamming, whatever, blah, 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 and that's how they got on. They're going to tell you they worked really hard to make it. So it's like, okay. And then we see most of the time people take personal responsibility for when they don't make it. Mm-hmm. Which is fair, because, you know what I'm saying, you don't work hard enough. You definitely not going to make it if you're not plugged in, if you're not lucky. But what we never hear, right, and this is a concept that I've literally just been testing recently, right, with like just by looking at the world and at certain people who are like my, like almost like my test subjects, like if that person makes it, then it's this, and if they don't make it, then it's this. I know they have it in them. I know that they deserve it. If they make it, right, then the system is right. Like all the bullshit aside, like all the cynicism is cynicism. It's not true. But if they don't make it, the system is wrong. You know what I'm saying? All that cynicism about how like you could work really hard and not make it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You might put everything in. You might do everything right. Still not make it.
But I think it all comes down to the definition of making it.
That's true. And I think that people should live a life, like me personally. I'm going to live a life that, make it or not, I'm going to be satisfied with myself.
That's what I'm saying. And that right there is like...
That's me.
Yeah. That's what I think about. If it comes to... If we define making it as in AAA actors or stars or stuff like that, then I can understand. And I definitely see where you're coming from. But I think if you define it as perfecting your craft and whatever comes with that, I think it's different.
Yeah.
Personally. Yeah. Because, like, I feel you. There's a lot of motherfuckers who work and it's probably because you see how talented they are or how much work they put in, you think they should be bigger. Mm-hmm. But if they cooling, then like, do they need to? You know what I'm saying?
It's like, do they need to? But I don't know how to explain this. Mm-hmm. It's like this. Like, I don't know. I be in these really dark parts of the internet, right? And the internet's so crazy because it's this archive. It's like you could dig on the internet the same way somebody digs on like a historical site and finds like the bone, like the teeth of somebody, and it's like, oh, I can tell what they ate, blah, 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 blah.
Type shit, yeah.
I'm like, it's like people I found back in the day when I go back and find them, because there's no other way to find somebody who fell off way back in the day without explicitly looking for them. So then I might find this person and be like, they had really good music, they had a really good movement going, but it's been 8 years since they uploaded. They must have given up. Mm-hmm. And it was like, So I could tell myself, I could say two things. I could say, man, if they would have just stuck on a little bit longer, they would have found it. But what if they didn't and they kept to it and they still didn't make it and it's been 8 years, 10 years.
And they just gave up?
No, I'm just saying, what if they don't give up and they don't make it out that spot?
Oh, okay,
okay. Like, it's cool to do the what if game then, but it's harder to say what if it's been 8 years and you motherfucker don't make it. And I've seen that. Not in music necessarily, because I don't know, I've never tracked the artist for that long and saw them continue to release music and it was good.
Yeah.
But I have seen artists that were good that it never clicked with them, and so they never blew up.
Oh, I get
what you're
saying. Yeah.
And they gonna blame it on themselves, like maybe I wasn't doing the right thing.
But it wasn't even their fault though.
Yeah.
It's like
it's this system. Like
that's fair.
You catch a wave. Like you happen to put out a video at a certain time, and the fucking one page, like you put the right hashtag on it, and the right page looks at it, and then now you all over, and you blow up real heavy, and then people start fucking with your old shit.
That's fair.
And it's like, oh look, this is a whole movement. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, 100%.
And it's crazy because it's like you could put a lot of work. Like I don't know, like I've been really into archive shit, like really shit that was recorded in the 1950s and 60s and 70s that are only just now being brought back from like that era. And it's crazy to me because a lot of this stuff that I'm looking at is like 10 views, 100 views, 10,000 views, stuff like that. And it's just like, this is some like, you know what I'm saying? Like these people existed. They were like living, breathing people. Like, and they just got lost to time. And it's like, I'm like, I don't know. For me, it's like, it's two parts to it. Like, if I never make it, I just want to be in the archive. And then maybe somebody stumbles across me 100 years after I die, and they're like, this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I inspired somebody. It's a lot of stuff like that. Like, this is one dude, he's kind of like he does podcasts, but he does like these like interview videos, and they're like supposed to be funny. Then like I really got into his life story. And he like lives in this RV and like travels the country, and like his life, he might not make a lot of money, but he's been everywhere in the world.
Right.
All over the country. He does what he likes to do. He's picked up so much of like the fundamental nature of human beings that like nobody else will ever get. No matter how much money you make. As a matter of fact, because he's like low key, he's invisible. If he pulls up on you with a whole microphone and camera set, like you're not even gonna be like, who is this nigga? You're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You talk to him.
What random YouTube video?
And not only does he capture himself, but then now he's capturing you, like a person who would have never gotten, like, put into the archive if it wasn't for that. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, I just want to, I don't necessarily know anymore if it's like that I want to entertain or, like, bring something to other people, but I definitely just want.
You want to leave your mark. At some point, whether it's now or like...
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But it comes from the fact that like, at one point, I wanted to get a certain award for a certain thing. I wanted to get a certain amount of money for a certain thing. Now I realized that like, let's say I give up everything in my life to be that.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that somebody else did it a little bit better than me, a little bit earlier than me. Boom, I'm off. Like I don't exist. Real shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, like, I seen this too. Like, it was this dude talking at his graduation about being valedictorian and how you have to give up a whole lot of shit to be valedictorian. But I was just thinking to myself, like, imagine if it was one other person. Because the thing about it is, all the other people who wanted to be valedictorian did the same exact thing. But didn't hang out with his friends, didn't do this, didn't do that, and they didn't make it. They was like runner-up.
You think it's like a waste of time type of thing?
I don't know. It's just a weird thing because it just imagine giving up yourself to be this person and you didn't make it.
Oh, well, a lot of people, at least when it comes to music and stuff, don't like the industry. because it's really all like consumer based. Mm-hmm. You can be so fucking talented, but if enough people don't give you attention, like you said, or enough people don't think so,
or you don't catch your wave when you're supposed to catch your wave.
But I mean, yeah, it just all comes down to luck. Which all comes back to the same point. You can if you think you can. Mm-hmm. That is pretty interesting, though.
Yeah, it's a weird point because it's like, okay, on top of all that, I do want to be able to like provide for myself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like do the simple shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like how much of myself am I willing to give up to do that? Because as we can see in the world right now, it's getting the biggest like thing against capitalism is that the more and more that this divide is being created, the more and more each individual has to do to just barely survive, right? Or you could play this system and it's weird.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And with that, we gon' go ahead and go to this next section to relax the mind a little bit.
Time hurdling what I had to. I learned to adapt way better than I could plan. She was eager to leave, but it ain't me with my eyes down. Feet stampeding through mine shafts. Canary singing, the wires tap. Offerings on the shrine, reclaiming my time like Aunt Max. The water was all black, the moon fondling ties. Man, we painting the town red. Allegiance is overpronounced. Stand down. We was setting the mouse traps. Wouldn't believe who we found dead cleaning house. He was cheesy from back then. I see it now, speaking down to my demons. Like big dogs, you a mouth breather in denial. Sick Sawyer, the heat seeker, sitting down with my lawyer for a brief meeting, laying all the pieces out. I think I'll call it morning. Grief abound, 12 months, I couldn't form a decent smile. Chest heaving, death reeking in a pile. Eventually I leave the house. Now you see me, now you don't. At the same time, hurdling what I had to. I learned to adapt way better than I could plan. Now you need me, now I'm gone. Pack my feelings up and go. Plant the seedling of some hope. Now you see me, now you don't. At the same time, hurdling what I had to. I learned to adapt way better than I could plan. Now you need me.
Build us a good world. Do us this favor. Build us a free world. Free from oppression, right? Let's start from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, go.
Started picking up these habits at an early age. Getting faded in the madness just to cure the pain. All the times I felt the stabbing on my vertebrae. My brother said if it's static, just a word away. City shady with a passion, what we heard today. Who try and take me out this planet, out this world of hate. I took the stage and I was damaged my determined ways. And took my lady to a casket off the pearly gates. Pearled and blazed it, hurled the cape. Always heard and saving niggas who don't do the same. Gave my purpose out to niggas who was choosing fame. The truth amazing, so thinking about it make me sick of what they do to hang. They try to frame me like I'm tripping, it was loot the game. Cause when it wasn't for a minute, who was moving strange? As soon as save me, I just pursue the pavement. It's polluted maze, try and get the mood raising. And accumulate, found out that my tomb been waiting. Wise and pray, honestly, that you been dazing. Living to awake, I'm living to awake.
I'm clutch. Man, breathe
breathing out of love for respiration. My dog a jewel drop, an excavator. I'm dodging school, I'll just stress it later. Mama saw him full throttle, pressing patience. E-brake, outgrow my knee aches. Falco, hobble steep gate, Algo. Halloween face, frowned up. How when she sang alto, I'm brown for peace sake. Crown me, I'm a me lady, lay down. Now I'ma keep saving, break down. Now I'ma keep aim, cause they got 1,000. 3 ways to scrape down the house. A reframe it, FaceTime my mama. 3 faded, 8 time around, so she patient. We can't keep waiting. I give a lot of thought to what my daughters look like free chainless. I'm in and out of closet, spinning out was lost. So she's saying, what kind of songs you make? I make the kind you gotta read, baby. I leave the silence you can see, baby. I leave the darkness you can hear, baby. I leave my carcass in the field, baby. I pass my garden on the real day.
Yeah, believe in yourself. Who else gon' believe in you? Who else gon' believe in you? Who else gon' believe in you? Believe in yourself. Yeah. Who else gon' believe in you? Who else gon' believe in you? Who else gon' believe in you? Believe in yourself. Health is wealth. Gotta get mine. Faster than a step. Alright. I can make 100,000 just sitting by the steps. I can count 100,000 with my feet in the chair. I can pull the baddest broad in here. With my hand pulled behind my back, 1 hand on the steering wheel. 2 chains with the ponytail, got the bodyguard concealed. Ill meaning a sickness. I use the pharmacy as a witness. I mean anything around me that's against us, they can't be. Got God on my side. That's all I need to ride. See, that's all I need to vibe. Asking what I do tonight, that's really none of your business. Unless you wanna get in this Rolls Royce, bitch. Yeah, the doors is that way. The doors go that way. What? The doors go that way. Rolls Royce, bitch. The doors go that way. What? The doors go that way. The doors go that way. Rolls Royce, bitch. Yeah, my doors go that way. My doors go that way. Doors go that way. Rolls Royce, bitch. Yeah, my doors go that way. My doors. My doors. I'm good. Like yay. I'm good. Like Sean and Push. I'm good. Okay. Good. So yay. Good. Both way. Oh man, look at me now. Used to have a killer crossover. Now I think I done crossed over. White fans at my rap shows. So many chains on to give you the cold shoulder. So many chains on, I tell them move over. Big shit over here, boy. 100 acres on my property. Man, I might hit a deer, boy. I got felonies older than y'all, nigga. Family time at the mall, nigga. 6'5", I never been small, nigga. Yo, sway like RuPaul in my paw, nigga. Yeah, 3 phones to call, boo. I want some Nobu. Met her at Whole Foods. I just ate Pro Tools. I am the go-to. Rolls Royce, bitch. Yeah. The doors is that way. The doors go that way. The doors is that way. The doors go that way. The doors is that way. The doors go that way.
I knew all this back on the shore when I had no bedrooms at all. Now it's just in the wraith feeling soft. My base like I'm lost at a rave. Really miss my Londulay. Look at the stars, it's a plane. This plane right here called me bang. Like Billy Chuck Ali, I'm straight. It's straight, but that just not my style. That just not my style. When Sage pushed them out, go hit before the Uber was stranded. It's like off the house. We just landed, we scuffing the ground. We been knew the earth was around. Goofy ain't looking for Mickey, they looking for Minnie. Me copy my style.
Copies is selling and I don't know why. Mostly I cop block myself on the pop. 400K I could spend it on lots. Can't pay for play Christmas Day, no Xbox. Last Christmas Day was in LA with Flock. Pouring this red, sky getting blue. We couldn't tell if it's IMAX or not. Butterfly hinges on a cocoon.
Rolls Royce, bitch. Right. The doors go that way. Right. The doors go that way. The doors go that way. Rolls Royce, bitch. Yeah. My doors go that way. My doors go that way. The doors go that way. Rolls Royce, bitch. Yeah. My doors go that way. My doors. My doors.
relaxing but thoughtful section. I see you put a couple of new artists in there, Mavi and Mike, with the No and Sense. Can you explain why how you heard them and
It's been a group that I have been following for a long time. I think they got bops, man. It's like when people ask me or ask us as a generation, where the fuck is our real music at, my nigga? They are the holders of the real music from our generation. Like, these niggas is about a year older than us, I think. So
that's dope, man. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But on to the last little topic of discussion, just some kind of basic, to wrap things up, but before we even get there, what is your favorite season?
My favorite season is it's weird now. It's the fall.
Why?
Because of fits, nigga.
Fits.
I'm a thicker young man, you know what I'm saying? So all the shorties, that's when they feel like it's the best time to come holler at me. It's when it starts getting cold outside. Right. And I don't know. Say I feel like I said, I thrive in that the most, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's when I can be the most creative with what I put on, you know what I'm saying? Because in the summertime, it just you pick a shirt, a color, maybe if it's a graphic tee or a not graphic, you know what I'm saying? I found a lot of in like textures of t-shirts or whatever. Yeah. But really, it ain't too much you can do. It's shorts and a top and shoes. Right. And it's all about accessories, but like in the wintertime, it's about it all. You know what I'm saying? It's everything. Accessories that you done collected over the summertime. It's hats, jackets, tees, pants,
the big grand
shorts.
Finale. That's funny.
And then what's yours?
Well, mine. Well, I know. Okay, Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I really got a strong loving of the winter time. Mm-hmm. But to be honest, it got to be the springtime. The reason I even brought up the seasons, and like you got mentioned earlier about how you thrive in the fall time, the main reason me even asking was like, I feel like the weather, maybe I'm weird, maybe I'm getting older, I feel like the weather really affects, you know what I'm saying, like how you are in life. Fuck a mood for the day, like how you are. Because like I said, I really love the winter time, but the fall and winter time, when it get cold, things get so much rougher for me.
I believe it, because, I don't know, I be having that seasonal issue. But it just, I don't know. For me, it's looking back. I was like, everything feel rough when you're going through it. But looking back, I be like, look at that fit. That nigga really put that shit together in September.
Of course. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because some of the roughest times to me was terrible because it was cold. I don't know, like, what I basically mean is like, things always been rough in, like you said, no matter what season. And it's gonna sound stupid, but you ever like been stressed or upset or something like that, and cold? It's like I'm not having a good time in general. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't like being cold, and so when it's all cold and dark and shit, everything just intensifies. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different thing. Like I remember when I was living on the east side with my dad, and like we ain't had no heat. It was I get under the blanket and feel the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still no hot water. My nigga had to walk over to like Jordan to get some food. It was dark. We lived about Oak Tree at the time. And that's just like abandoned.
Nah, I feel you.
Niggas in there.
They doing wild
shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was, bro, I remember come home from the bus, I had to walk all the way to the back. It's dark, it's cold, nigga on that. I get in the house, it's still cold. I get under the blanket, it's still cold. And then it's like, it's all that. And then it's like the struggles I was going through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. To me, it get a little deeper when it comes like different seasons.
Yeah, I feel you.
Cause that shit was.
I feel you. I think growing up in a house full of bigger people make it a little bit different. Cause like, even if the heat was not working correctly or off or whatever, Nigga, we were big. We just put on some more shit, layer
it
her up, and then you be sweating by it. You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely see.
Yeah. And it was just me and my dad, too.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit was rough as fuck. And then school was trash. You know, I'm growing up. It was during the time we played basketball. I was getting some buckets here and there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know. So for me, it kind of shifted from like the winter time to like the springtime. It's warm. It's raining, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like the fit's gonna be hard no matter what season.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying.
Wintertime tough. I mean, the fall time tough.
It's the layering, man. Like, in the inside of a building, you gotta have a different fit than if you walking around. So it's so much variation.
Right. Ain't be the same thing for spring.
Well, yeah. You think that's crazy? We both picked like intermediate seasons instead of like the strong.
Yeah. Fuck that. Summertime cool, but
summertime too fucking hot.
Yeah.
Especially if you ain't got no air conditioning, bro.
No,
Niggas just be sweating on top of each other and shit. Then that's the only time shit. Motherfucker be going outside to get away from the heat, but guess how hot it is outside? 95 degrees and shit.
Cause global warming, right?
Running from the heat, bro, you can't get away. That's what I'm saying. That's why I hate the heat.
Bro, it was so hard. Didn't it say like the fossil fuels was like, not the fossil fuels, I'm tripping. The back in the day when like a certain part of the area of Earth was like frozen. Like,
permafrost?
Yeah, the permafrost. How that started to melt.
Yeah, it's melting.
That's how you know it's bad. What the fuck? And then like when it's that hot, like what can you do?
You know what's crazy? It's diseases coming out of that.
Yeah.
But guess what else? They finding like full blown like animals that was preserved for like hundreds of thousands of years. Like
that shit tough.
So that's cool for science.
Yeah.
They're gonna get about 30 minutes to analyze it, then we all gonna be done for it.
Yeah. But it's like them diseases though, huh?
It's a strain of syphilis.
Millions
in the
years
water.
ago. Millions of years ago. And that shit just... And it's like
sea
how...
levels rising. New York finna be gone. LA.
California. I'm gonna say California. Florida.
Yeah, Florida really finna be gone. Florida kind of needs to go.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He be eating people's faces off. Remember that when that dude...
Yeah.
Was butt-ass naked? I don't give a fuck if it was drugs or not. That's a Florida thing.
Florida,
y'all got that. Y'all got that.
Florida... Oh my goodness. Florida is the only place where 90% of the most chocolate humans on the planet is talking about Trump 2020. Don't nothing go right in Florida.
Right. Then they was like fuck it, we going to the beach. Huh? Like a virus? Not like the virus a person, bro. Yeah. Like you can just fade the corona and get the movie.
I remember what's crazy? The person who did the video of that like really made it like blow up, whatever. That's the nigga I'm talking about that live out the RV.
Oh, bro?
Yeah.
I hope he ain't get corona, bro.
Nah, man.
He was like over there interviewing people?
Yeah.
I'll probably fuck around and saw it. I'll probably fuck around and saw him. Cause I saw a video of that shit. And them people was like, their explanations for why they was doing it was so dumb.
Oh my goodness.
So dumb. It was so ridiculous.
I remember this white dude, he was like, yeah, this shit is not safe at all. He was like, I just came out here to support my people.
I saw the video.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I saw the video.
That's the dude.
That's funny. That's crazy.
He was like, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, yeah, I gotta go to work. So what the fuck?
Cause in that video, like one of them was like a group of people, and like one of them was like a woman, I believe, and she was something like, they trying to control us.
They controlling the weather.
Yeah,
no,
hold on.
Coronavirus, though. I feel you.
I been saying Sarusha, I do think that.
But the thing about it is, it's a lot of shit that she said that I believed, but it made me not want to believe it because of the way she put it together. She was like, man, we the real Israelites, and therefore they controlling the weather, so that means put that together, and coronavirus, and white people are the devil, and I'm like, yo, I don't know.
That's when it comes to that spiritually woke stuff, and that they believe every conspiracy. And listen, it's fair. I do believe some of them conspiracy theories. Some of them is like real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
conspiracy.
But I don't think that means everything. I think
no,
something.
Right.
Huh?
I said no, right. You're right. No,
for real. I just don't think that. I don't know. I don't think. Me personally, I don't think there was no laboratory like let's release the corona I definitely think they knew it was coming and said, "Fuck everybody, right? We're gonna be fine." I don't think that.
And that's not a conspiracy. That's proof. Trump then came out and said like, man, I knew. Nigga said I knew it was gonna be this bad. I just didn't want to fuck everybody's life up.
I definitely think that's what happened though.
Could you imagine, especially over some shit that's airborne that supposedly? So I know nobody knows what the fuck is going on for real. Supposedly, if everybody stayed in for just 2 weeks, it'll all be over. So don't you think a motherfucker could have been like, everybody stay in your home for 2 weeks?
Right.
It'd be all over. No.
And that's what's crazy, cause like when it came to that, it was like it kept getting worse and worse. Like it's weird. It's probably because like it's the first time that something like this has ever happened in our generation. And it's like I remember when they was talking about the corona before it even hit here. It hit here, and then I remember when I was driving with some of my friends. It was like somebody in Indiana got that shit. It was only like one person.
Then boom, 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 boom.
And my friend was like, one of them was like, bro, it might get tough. I'm like, nah, it's just one.
You gotta understand, bro.
And remember, you came over, and then we was talking about like, is the campus gonna shut down? Da da da, something like that. He was like, nah, it's not gonna last that long.
I remember until now.
Right.
We still in the house.
Technically.
But like, it's crazy because like I remember I was literally sitting. I was helping one of my friends with her homework, right? And we sitting there talking about the coronavirus shit. And then it was so weird because like at the beginning of the day, nothing. Like it was like a normal like some shit that's going on over there. Then we get to talk about it like politically, like, man, China really hiding that shit. Like it's way more people going on. And then they were saying the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They were like, da da da. Like, yeah, it's gotta be blah blah blah. I seen this video. I'm like, man, that's because it was like some people like, yo, you gotta remember the very first videos that came out. It was like, this is not an issue. This is what we was hearing. And then it was like people in like hospital beds like having seizures and like fucking foaming at the mouth. I was like, that's from a movie. Come on now, stop capping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then it was literally by the time we left, it was like by the time I left that day from helping her with homework, it was already a different like view in everybody's mind.
You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
Coronavirus. Then it was like, okay, everybody taking it overboard. The internet done got a hold of it. That's what it is, right? You good?
Yeah, I'm on.
Then a nigga, you know what I'm saying? A couple days later, like I said, I get in my car, shit. Everything's still, it's normal, but it's not normal. Then my dad called me, he's like, yo, are you straight? Like, blah, blah, blah. Here it's going crazy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, nobody got the IU.
Yeah,
like, right? And that's another funny thing. Nigga, IU is sick, man. Like,
nasty.
These motherfuckers coughing on each other. Stupid.
It's just so crazy. I'll never forget that feeling. It was like 1 minute everything normal, next minute it's a ghost town. And I remember I didn't see outside for like 2 weeks straight. And then I think it was the main reason it was so crazy, I think, is because it was something so new. And no one knew
what the fuck was going on.
And people who caught it, not even that, people who caught it didn't know how they got it. Like, no one knew.
It was like, huh? Wait a minute.
I actually got a friend who recently just had that shit. And he said he didn't even know. And
there's somebody in one of my groups that, one of my little whatever, class groups or whatever. It's like, yeah, had to quarantine for 2 weeks. So I can't come. I'm like, what the
it's
fuck?
Like... But bro, you just never, and then you never knew until you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. I remember just.
Yeah, I remember that shit too. It's crazy, ridiculous. I remember because I remember this was at the beginning of the year. It's like, so I had a car. I don't remember if I had a car or not because I remember being on a bus to go to the hospital. I think it's because I left my car at that. Yeah, because my car was fucked up when I first came back. So I had to go back to Bloomington to fix it and then bring it back. So when I first came back, I was in the car. I had to go to the hospital because my mom was in the hospital. And I remember getting on the bus. And to me, like, coronavirus don't mean shit, especially in Bloomington because nobody had it. So it really wasn't an issue. So then I pull up I get on the bus and they like, it's like a lady wearing a mask on and it's nobody on the bus. And it's like the middle of the day. I'm like, what the fuck? I get to the hospital, they like, stand back. I'm like, whoa, stand back.
Stand back.
Hey, yo, like, when the fuck did this shit start? And then literally as I'm sitting there with my mom in the hospital, it's like, like it's like news and shit, everything's like.
Yeah, hospitals was terrible. I know when I was in Louisville and a friend of mine, shout out to William, he broke his arm. Going to that hospital was looked like a damn movie type shit, bro. Like, niggas was outside and security out there and doctors in and out, boom, boom. And it was on lockdown. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's real life. I think that shit is so crazy.
Hell yeah.
But again, you know, got a little off topic. I ain't gonna say off topic, it's on topic.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We all.
This our show,
right? What the
Whatever
fuck?
I say is on topic.
Right?
Great.
Fuck wrong with me? But any last little?
Nah.
You said that pretty quick. I fuck with you. But no, hey man, we love each and every one of y'all, man. Hopefully we can inspire people, brighten up y'all day, or not. Fuck it, right? You know, who knows? As long as y'all having a good time, you know, we having a good time. We gonna get this last little playlist going, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna catch y'all on the next one. You sure there's nothing else you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm sure, man.
You sure?
Man, live life.
All right, we finna go. We finna,
I said
we
live
definitely finna just forget. We
go look at it.
What? No, I just put that as a thing.
Yo, ay, that's incredible. I move like the weather do. What we better make up something special. Whoa. You call him a shooter, I know him. Put 10 on you. What that brother do? I change like the weather do. I got thin blood. I go with a weather cool. I'm on big drugs. I'm leaning with healthy food. Do what is love. Your family is vultures too. You call me your brother. I call you a lesson learned. I smoke cookie pack. My homie be sneaking home. Should've took it back. I lose it, not coming home. Feel them turning back. Feel it going wrong. Go get me some spins. Go make me some spins. Sick of making friends. Bout to me and make amends. Sick of fast cars. Big Suburban with no friends. That's a bad broad. Count more money than my friends. Belly foggy day. Never sunny in his Benz. Keep that far away. More money, they disappear. I want call away, but don't hit me. I'm here in spirit. I call day to day. The further you get, more weird. Yo, what that brother do? I hope you get better, do. What that brother do? I hope you get better, boo. Niggas side business, that pity might pay for you. She not in the drugs, or what? I'm just special, boo. I'm not in the clubs, them lights just wear on you. What that brother do? What that brother do? What that, yo. Real monster,
Trapaholics mixtapes.
Anticipation, all these hoes waiting while niggas just hating. I'm paper chasing, booking these shows, I broke niggas be flaking. Groupie hoes all on my dick, break on the molly and lick, I just hit a lick. I cannot fuck with no scrub, I gotta grow up. No whip is sitting on dubs. Anticipation, all these hoes waiting while niggas just hating. I'm paper chasing, booking these shows, I broke niggas be flaking. Groupie hoes all on my dick, break on the molly and lick, I just hit a lick. I cannot fuck with no scrub, I gotta grow up. No whip is sitting on dubs. And free of my bros on the slammer. We rock the red bandana. We got them clips like bananas. Sipping on dirty ass Fanta. My hip is strapped with a hammer. Wait, hold up, let's get it. You could be fans, really be with it. Get it for head like a fitted. Yeah. Got my flow, it ain't no dirty dancing. Killing like I'm Charles Manson. For the Cooper, man, the Phantom. Pull up, pussy, roll, it's in them. I've been chasing. All of my days. Anticipation, all these hoes waiting while niggas just hating. I'm paper chasing. Booking these shows, I broke niggas be flaking. Groovy hoes all on my dick, cracked on the molly and lick. I just hit a lick, I cannot fuck with no scrub. I gotta grow up, no whip is sitting on dubs. Anticipation, all these hoes waiting while niggas just hating. I'm paper chasing. Booking these shows, I broke niggas be flaking. Groovy hoes all on my dick, cracked on the molly and lick. I just hit a lick, I cannot fuck with no scrub. I gotta grow up, no whip is sitting on dubs.
Anticipation, she hurry away. Yeah, if you're not with me, then you in the way. And when the bitch try to get out of place, that stupid little bitch, fuck up my face. I'm on your block like who that want me? Y'all 7 days, you niggas so weak. I got the grinder for niggas got beef. Hey, you niggas fooled, all my niggas eat. Please say no, but this not a diss. Look you in your face, say boy you a bitch. Look from the jump, you want with the shit. That stupid little trick, the tricks of the kid. Came with the chopper, it came with Beretta. Came with the chopper, that shit was a standard. Nigga try me, but don't push on my limit, cause I'm gonna get him. I might just kill him. When we no talking like Frederick, I flip him. Go down the clip, then I pull up and pin him. Killing and bury him, then it's gorillas. Hey, how does it feel to have feelings?
Anticipation, all these hoes waiting while niggas just hating. I'm paper chasing. Booking these shows, I broke niggas be flaking. Groovy hoes all on my dick, cracked on the molly and lick. I just hit a lick, I cannot fuck with no scrub. I gotta grow up, no whip is sitting on dubs. Anticipation, all these hoes waiting while niggas just hating. I'm paper chasing. Booking these shows, I broke niggas be flaking. Groovy hoes all on my dick, cracked on the molly and lick. I just hit a lick, I cannot fuck with no scrub. I gotta grow up, no whip is sitting on dubs.
Yo, I gotta stop smoking backwards. How you doing? And what's your motive, ho? I only trust these bitches about as far as I can throw them. Tryna pay my mama rent, figure that's just what I owe her. I've been troubled since I tumbled out that stroller, strolling easy down this narrow path, beefing with your scary ass. Cream got my little niggas cheesing off the cherry ass, and nigga, that's a great lunch. Papa swamping, stomping with the skate fucks, heavy-handed tracks until the day the fucking train come. Raised up where every mouth to speak the truth and tape shut. Keep the evening news, my nigga, we don't do the same stuff. Kiwis couldn't take us, boy, I'm jogging around these faces. Niggas' pictures need to change. I separated from my main one. It's just another day, another nigga's bitch to face fuck. I've been like this since the Motorola Razr. What a bastard that baby was. Little mad nigga missing dad, never praying much. Right around the same time as grandmama drank a bunch. Take the bus, take a nigga seat like it was made for me. I got this nigga dash from me, sipping on some maple leaf. I'm only happy when it's static in the air, cause the fair weather fake to me. Living in the scope, hairs crossed like adjacent streets. Dare a nigga think you sweet, never bitches funny. Boy, you berries and you honey for the bear that's here to tear and eat. Run a nigga pockets like some errands, make it hasty. Hope the sheriff keep away from me. I hope the sheriff keep away from me. I hope the sheriff keep away from me.
Yeah, G Herbo, wake up thinking, feeling on some Lil Herb shit, you know, no limit. RP them niggas, man. Vinny Slim, Wet Mouth, One Eye, Chico Vito. I seen Kobe die, that was my young nigga. He was laid in front McDonald's with them slugs in him. I had blood all on my Nikes with no blood in them. Couldn't handle it, but that one like me. Crying, rip my white tee, but I'm ballin' now just like him. Oh, I'm lit, I'm icy. VVS can't clear this stress, I need my bros beside me. 7 a.m. rolling, riding, me and my bros was sliding. No deciding, homicide them, all them niggas hiding. Can't show love in these streets, you get your feelings hurt. Put your trust in these niggas, got my nigga murked. Lil Rock was with me in his shit, but now he in the dirt. Cap was with me hitting niggas, they just hit him worse. Why they get him first? And earlier that day we just was talking. How the fuck you let a nigga catch you walking? Why you ain't had that missile up and sparking? How you go out right in front of Squeak apartment? When I look in Wop eyes, it's like he lost it. I look at Lil Mike as he really lost it. In these streets so much he look exhausted. And if he need anything, I tell him call me. I can't forget about Big Los, that's like forgetting Molly. I was driving cars stolen, trying to get with Molly. Now I ride Rovers Roses, trying to get with Molly. Lil No Limit Molly, that's my doggy. And I rap about the struggle, cause that's all me. I remember shooting niggas all week. Standing over niggas, catching all bees. Trying to fill a bag up like I'm all D's. And no wonder niggas getting called sweet. Slim, wet, one-eye bitch, them all G's. Pull up on this block, we shooting all threes. If it's 3 niggas standing, we want all 3.